Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And this video will be a quick little simple video, me just showing little things that you can add or do to your parking lot areas to make it look a little bit better. I've had so many people ask me to do tutorials on parking lots or ask me how did I make that parking lot in that certain video. So again, in this video, we'll be just going over little things that you can do in your parking lot area, things that you can add or change, and I hope that this does help and inspire some of you out there. Thank you for watching, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright everyone, now I was building this next area here, getting it ready for the next tutorial, which is gonna be an Olive Garden. So stay tuned for the Olive Garden coming up right after this tutorial. Like I said, I was building this area up so it's not finished. And as I was doing the parking lot, I remembered back. I get a lot of people asking me how to do the parking lots. They want me to do a tutorial on the parking lot. And I've told so many people that the parking lot is super easy, and that's why I never did really show anybody how to do a parking lot. So this video is going to be a quick little video just to show you little tips and things you can do on a parking lot. Again, this is going to be simple, quick, and easy. And this isn't going to be like an actual block for block tutorial how to build. This is going to give you little tips and hints. Like I said, this parking lot isn't finished, but let's go right down here and let's look at this first part. Now as you see, parking lots, the same as roads, don't always have to be flat. You can have them go down or go up. So that is one thing that you could do. Also, as you see, I have it right here. I'm just going to go ahead and extend this. And always remember, guys, you need to have at least enough room right here for vehicles to go in and out. So normally my roads here, let's count this for you. On one lane here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. And my cars, usually I build them 3 blocks wide. So right here I have 9 blocks wide. And the reason for that is because let's grab this block right here, put it right here in the middle. And as you see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Now, yes, this is super self-explanatory, but you will be surprised how many people get that all wrong. They'll have an entrance or exit and a vehicle can't even fit through, or it's not even accessible for 2 vehicles. So that is one thing right there. Now also another thing, it's nice to have a separator. As you see right here, I have a divider right here in the middle. It just kind of breaks up, and just instead of having the parking spaces there, which can be fun also, but like I said, having a separator in the middle or somewheres inside your parking lot does break things up a bit. Also, street lights, parking lights, and trees and bushes, things like that is another thing that you can have in your parking area. Also, you could have dumpsters off to the side, but for this Olive Garden here, I have the dumpster up against the building, but we'll get to that in just a minute. Right now, here's another entrance, and as you see, I have the block change. So right here on the road, I have gray wool, and right here for the parking lot, I have gray concrete. Now, instead of just having a straight line of the block change, I have it kind of textured something like this right here. Now that's something else that you could do in your entrances going into your parking lot. Now as you see, this parking lot is a pretty good size. And I didn't put a divider here, but I did put the middle parking spaces through here with the street lights or the parking lights in here like this, with the caution block right here. That way people don't hit the pole. Also, something else that a lot of people will forget. I find that people always forget the handicap parking spaces. And my spaces that I use, because my cars are normally 3 blocks wide, and that will give room on 1 block on each side of the parking spaces, my spaces are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 5. So 7 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives enough room for any vehicle, and I think that is a very good size. Also, it's nice to texture your parking lot and as well as your parking spaces. Now, as you see right here, I have light gray wool, and right here I have Dorite. So that's something else that you could use to texture your parking lot and your parking spaces. Right over here, as you see, I have diagonal parking spaces. Again, these are same dimensions, a 7 by 5 on the parking spaces. And as well, right down here, we have another entrance that's a little bit different. So again, you need to change up your entrances and things like that. Here I have a nice little arrow for a one-way going in like that, and right here for parking spaces, another diagonal here. So again guys, it's good to change up your parking areas and your blocks that you use. Right down here I have a darker block. I chose the block of coal and textured it with the black concrete, as you see right here. And as well, I divided this part up for a walkway right here, a crosswalk. And as well right here, I went ahead and done a curbside up against the caution right here. So again guys, it's all up to you on what type of blocks you use. And also right here, the parking spaces. I've done something a little bit risky right here, having it going around like that, but I think it worked out and it looks okay to me. So again guys, it's all up to you on the blocks that you use, the size and shape of your parking lot, and right here's another example. So we have a drive-through right here going into this building, and we have a divider right here dividing the parking spaces on this side. Well, alright, now at this Applebee's right here, as you see, I chose the black concrete and the gray wool on this parking lot, and maybe I textured it just a little bit too much, but you get the idea. And right here, like I was saying earlier, this is the dumpster area. So this is again a nice thing to have in your parking lots, just to break things up and make it more realistic. Also, the caution lines right here, I chose the hay bales on one side. The hay bales look not too bad. And also, it's nice to have a barrier or wall around your dumpster pad area. That makes it look a little bit better. And also, as you see, make sure that you guys have vehicles, some sort of vehicles in your parking spaces. That again will bring it to life and give it a little bit more detail. And right over here at the Walgreens, I have the diagonal spaces, and also I have the diagonal handicap spaces. Looks a little bit weird, but you should know what it is if you join a world and you see something like this right here. And also remember, handicap spaces are usually right close to the entrances of the building. So that again is something else. Right here I have caution area. Do not park here. That is something else that you can have. And also you could have trees hanging over your parking lot with the leaves in the parking lot as well. So that's something else that you can have. Now right over here I have a simple parking lot. Not too much going on right here, but right back here we have a little parking area, a one-way alley going back here to the loading area of this Verizon store. So again, having little sections divided off like that gives a nice little look to your city. And as you see right over here at the McDonald's, I have a divider. So again, the divider and things like that gives a nice shape to the build, to the area, and brings it all to life. Makes it look a little bit better in my opinion. And as you see, I have things in here to break it up as well. Shrubbery, little trees, bushes, things like that. And as you see, your parking lots don't have to be perfectly square. You could have these shaped something like this. As you see right here looking down at it, I don't think it looks too bad myself. Alright, now something as simple as a BP gas station right here. Coming down here, let's take a look at it real quick. So as you see, I have vehicles down here at the gas pump, and I have people pumping gas. So right over here at the utility truck, there's a man standing here waiting for his vehicle to be all filled up with gas. So something like that, again, will add detail to your city or your parking lot area, add people with the vehicles. Alright, now here is a docking area at the Target store. As you see, I have a lot of texture in the pavement. The reason for that is because 18-wheelers are constantly back here messing the pavement up. So if you have a docking area in your parking lot or something like that, make sure that you add a little bit more texture in the pavement. Something else, I have an abandoned trailer right here off of an 18-wheeler. It's got cobwebs inside of it, but again, that's something else that you can add to your parking lots. Alright, now I'm at the airport. Now as you see, there is a lot of diagonal spaces on this side of the building. Not only that, we also have one-ways. So as you see, this way you can only enter, and this way also you can only enter. So that is something else that you guys can add to your parking lots. And also have exits only, as you see right here, with an alleyway on one side of your parking lot. So that's something else that you guys can do as well. And as you see, I have a median right here with the street lights or parking lot lights right here. And right down here we have a section that there is no parking. So doing something like this right here will also give a little bit more detail, and also make sure that you have access areas so vehicles can go through and cut through and get to where they need to be. And as well, if you make vehicles that are on fire or broke down, or maybe even a wreck, or maybe a tow truck towing a vehicle away, will also bring more detail to your parking lot. Alright, now I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and like I said, it was quick, simple, and just to show you guys how to do a parking lot, or things that you can add to your parking lot to give it a little bit more life or detail. So again, if you did like the video, please hit that like. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.